Hi friends, I'm Mark Govan with ABC Pest Control in Largo, Florida, and host of Florida Gardening, a call-in radio talk show on 970 WFLA in Tampa. Today we're going to talk about how to test pH in the garden. There are a couple of things that you will need in order to test the pH. You'll need a couple of soil samples and, of course, a pH test kit. Now, pH test kits are fairly inexpensive, and you can pick them up usually at a local garden center. Today, what we're going to do is I've already gone out to the garden and collected a couple of samples. Now, for you to collect your samples, what you should do is you should go out to several areas of the garden, and you only need a little bit of dirt to test a pH on. But collect a few samples of the soil, not the top of the soil, but dig down about a quarter inch underneath the soil, and then take that sample and you can mix that with 2 or 3 other samples that you get until you have a little collection. And then once you have your collected material, you're going to need your pH kit. Let me go ahead and show you what's in the pH kit. All right, let's go ahead and open up the sample box. Inside the pH sample box, we have a little spoon. We have what we call the triplex indicator, and we also have a soil reaction powder. We also have the soil sample collector where you put your actual soil sample, and a pH chart to show you where the actual pH is. And you only need a very small amount of dirt, so just a little tiny teaspoonful of, not even teaspoonful, but a little sample full of dirt here. And we take that and we put it in one of the little monitoring trays here. And I kind of break it up a little bit. I'll break up the little sample of dirt and I'll just put it right here. It just takes a tiny bit of the dirt. And then we're going to go ahead and use the triplex indicator. And we're going to add about 4 to 5 drops of the triplex indicator over the first sample. I've put 7 drops over the sample. And then we're going to go ahead and take the reaction powder, and this is where we're going to see the actual change that comes, and I'm going to just tap a little bit of the reaction powder over the top of the sample. After we've tapped out there, what we're going to do is wait for the reaction, and when, as you see, it's already starting to turn colors here. In fact, I'll flip this up for you. As you can see, the sample is already starting to turn color in the sample. Next thing we need to do is we will take our little chart here and we will run our chart until we find the color that corresponds the matching color. And as you can see right here, the closest color chart that we have matching shows that this particular soil is about an 8.0. When the color of the pH is this high at 8.0, your plant cannot take up the necessary elements that the plant needs for proper growth. A lot of the iron will be tied up in the soil. Even if you apply fertilizers containing some of these elements, the plant will not be able to take those materials up into the plant because the pH will restrict the flow of that material into your plant. So if this is something that you run into in your garden and your plants are not doing well, you are going to have to amend the soil in your garden. You'll have to amend it by using products like pelletized sulfur to help lower your pH and adding additional peat, perlite, and organic material into that mix. Otherwise, your plants are just not going to grow very well for you. When you do get your pH kit, you may have to practice with it a few times before you get everything right, but a simple kit like this only takes a few seconds to check your garden. But once you do, you're going to find out what you need to do to make your plants grow. I hope this lesson in learning about how to take a pH sample of your garden helps you grow great plants. I'm Mark Govan with Florida Gardening. Hope you have a great gardening day.